Hello students, myself Amrita Dhar, Assistant Professor of Electrical Engineering Department of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management, JIS Group. I will teach you Power System 1. In this video, I discussed about capacitance of a single core cable. Now this topic is included in module 4 of the subject Power System 1. To make you understand better, I will do board work. So let's start. Insulation resistance of a single core cable. Cable conductor is provided with a suitable thickness of insulating material in order to prevent the leakage current. Now the path for leakage current is radial through the insulation. The opposition offered by insulation to leakage current is known as the insulation resistance of the cable. Okay. For satisfactory operation, the insulation resistance of the conductor should be very high. Now consider a single core cable of radius R1 and internal sheath radius R2. Let L be the length of the cable and rho be the resistivity of the insulation. L be the length of the cable and rho is the resistivity of insulation. Now consider a small layer of insulation thickness of dx. This is a small layer of thickness, insulation thickness dx at a distance radius x. Okay. Now the length through which liquid current tends to flow is dx and the area of cross-sectional area to this flow is area 2 pi xl. This is the cross-sectional area offered to this flow. Now insulation resistance, so from this we write the expression of insulation resistance for this layer of considered layer is rho dx by 2 pi xl. What is the formula of resistance? Rho L by A. So dx is the length of the current flow and cross-sectional area is 2 pi xl. So we write resistance equals to rho length by area dx by 2 pi xl. Dx equal to length of the current flow. This is leakage current flow. Okay, leakage current flow. So insulation resistance for whole cable is integration R1 to R2 rho dx 1 by 2 pi xl dx. Now from here we can write rho by L is the constant term and we integrate 1 by x from limit r1 to r2. Now what is the integration of 1 by x? That is equals to log x. Limit is from r1 to r2. The mistake here is rho. So we can write rho by 2 pi L log r2 minus log r1. Which is equals to log r2 minus log r1. Now this shows that the insulation of a cable is inversely proportional to its length L, and in other words, the cable length, if the cable length is increases, its insulation resistance is decreases, and if length is decreases, the insulation resistance is increases. So what is, now this is the insulation resistance of whole length of cable. This is the insulation resistance of whole length of cable. Now from this expression we can conclude that resistance is inversely proportional to length. If we increase the length, resistance is decreased, and if we decrease the length, then resistance will increase. Resistance will be increased. Now next we solve a problem. Problem is, a single core cable has conductor diameter of 1 cm and insulation thickness of 0.4 cm. Now if the specific resistance of insulation is 5 into 10 to the power 14 ohm centimeter, then calculate the insulation resistance for a 2 km length of the cable. So what is conductor radius? It is given conductor radius is equals to 1 by 2, that is 0.5 centimeter. Length of the cable, length of the cable is given by 2 kilometer or 2000 meter. Resistivity of insulation, resistivity of insulation to the power 14 ohm centimeter, and it is radius internal sheath radius 0.5 plus 0.4 centimeter, 0.9 centimeter. Why this is? Because the insulation thickness is 0.4 centimeter. This thickness is 0.4 centimeter. So it is given Okay, now and this radius is 0.5 centimeter. So total internal sheath radius R2 means this R1 plus this thickness. R1 is 0.5 and thickness is 0.4. So total radius, internal sheath radius is 0.9 centimeter. Okay, now these are given. Insulation resistance of cable is given by R equals to rho by 2 pi L log R2 by R1. What is R1? R1 is, what is the value of R1? R1 is 0.5 centimeter. What is R2? R2 is 0.9 centimeter. R2 is 0.9 centimeter. What is the value of L? L is 2000 meter. And what is the value is given by 5 into 10 to the power 14 ohm centimeter. Now we have to convert it into meter. 5 into 10 to the power 12 ohm meter. Now putting the value of rho L and R2 R1, what is rho? Rho is 5 into 10 to the power 12 by 2 pi into 2000 log 0.9 by 0.5, 0.234 into 10 to the power 9 ohm, which is equal to 234 into 10 to the power 6 ohm, which is equals to 234 mega ohm. So 234 mega ohm is the value of insulation resistance of the cable. Now the next problem is the insulation resistance of a single core cable is 495 mega ohm per kilometer. If the core diameter is 2.5 centimeter and resistivity of insulation is 4.5 into 10 to the power 14 ohm centimeter, find the insulation thickness. So it is given that the conductor radius R1 equals to 2.5 by 2, that is 1.25 centimeter. Now what is the value of length? Length is given by 1 kilometer or 1000 meter. What is the value of insulation resistance? Insulation resistance of cable is given by 495 mega ohm. Now what is the value of resistivity of insulator? Resistivity of insulator is given by 4.5 into 10 to the power 14 ohm centimeter. Now we expressed it into meter. So 4.5 into 10 to the power 12 ohm meter, because length is in meter. Now what is the expression? Now what is the formula of insulation resistance of the cable? Insulation resistance of cable cable is equals to R equals to rho by 2 pi L log R2 by R1. Now what is the value of R1? R1 is 1.25. What is the value of rho? Rho is 4.5 into 10 to the power 12. What is the value of L? L is 1000 meter, and the value of insulation resistance is equal to 4.495 mega ohm. Now we have to calculate R2. So we can we can calculate the thickness. If we subtract R1 from R2, then we get this thickness, because the radius R1, this is the conductor radius R1, and this is the radius of outer surface from the conductor center. So thickness is R2 minus R1. So we have to first find out R2. Now put the value of R, that is 495, equals to rho, which is 4.5 into 10 to the power 12 by 2 pi into 1000 log R2 by 1.25. So from here we get the value of R2 is equals to 495 into 2 pi into 1000 by 4.5 into 10 to the power 12 e to the power this into R1. What is the value of R1? R1 is 1.25. So by solving this equation, we get the value of R2 is equals to 2.5 centimeter. Thickness of insulator is R2 minus R1, that is 2.5 centimeter minus 1.25 centimeter, which is equals to 1.25 centimeter. So this is the thickness of insulator or insulation thickness. 1.25 is the insulation thickness. Capacitance of single core cable. Now a single core cable can be considered to be equivalent to two long coaxial cylinders. The conductor of the cable is the inner cylinder, while the outer cylinder is represented by the lead sheet, which is at the earth potential. Now consider a single core cable with diameter D2, diameter D. The diameter is D, and its diameter is capital D. Inner sheath diameter, is capital D. Now charge per meter axial length of the cable be Q coulomb, and epsilon is the permittivity of the insulation material between the core and the lead sheet. Now let the Q is the charge per meter axial length of the cable, and epsilon is the permittivity of the insulation material. Insulation material. So the value of epsilon is epsilon 0 into epsilon r, where epsilon r is the relative permittivity. Relative permittivity. Now consider a cylinder of radius x meter. So what is the distance? Distance of this cylinder is x meters from the center of the conductor, and axial length is 1 meter. What is the axial length? Axial length is 1 meter. And so the surface area, surface area is equals to 2 pi r into 1. Why 1? Because the length is 1 meter. So what is the radius? What is the radius of the conductor? Radius of conductor is d by 2. And what is the radius? What is the distance of outer surface? Is equals to capital D by 2. So electric flux density at any point P on the considered cylinder is equals to capital D suffix x by q by 2 pi x coulomb per meter square. Now what is the formula of electric field intensity at any point? Is E, suppose at point P, dx, that is electrical flux density by permittivity. So what is the value of electric flux density? Q by 2 pi x epsilon. Now further we can break this Q by 2 pi x epsilon 0 into epsilon r volts per meter. Now the work done in moving a positive charge from point P through a distance dx, this is the distance dx, this is the distance dx, in the direction of electric field is Ex into dx. Now Ex into dx, Ex into dx. Now the work done in moving a positive charge from conductor to sheath, which is potential difference difference V between conductor and sheath is given by integration d by 2 to capital D by 2 q by 2 pi x epsilon 0 epsilon r dx. Now by solving it, constant term is q, 2 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r integration d by 2 to capital D by 2 1 by x dx, which is equals to q by 2 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r log x capital D by 2 small d by 2, which is equals to q by 2 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r log d by 2 by d by 2. 2 cancel out, so we get q by 2 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r log d by small d. Now what is the value of capacitance? Capacitance of the cable, is equals to C equals to Q by V. Now what is the value? Q by 2 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r log capital D by small d farad per meter. This is equal to 2 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r log d by small d farad per meter. Now put the value of epsilon 0, which is 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12, and convert base e into base 10, so we multiplied by 2.303 log 10 d by d equals to epsilon r by 41.4 log 10 d by d farad per meter. You have to remember this expression. Now if the length has a length if a cable has a length of L meter, the capacitance of the cable, now consider if L is the length of the cable, then what is the value of capacitance? C is equals to epsilon r into L, 41.4 log 10 d by d. Next we solve a problem. (10 to the power minus 9 farad per meter), and this is 10 to the power minus 9 farad. This is the expression for capacitance of a single core cable. That's all from today's class. If you have any problem, please contact with me. My contact details is given on the first slide. Thank you.